Welcome to the Morning Mayhem Show with the morning crew, Tom Lane, Mama Manny,
and your host, Jim Amato.
Good morning, Woodland, and welcome to today, the middle of the week, March 20th. It is an A-Day.
It is.
It is an A-Day. It's going to be a little crazy of an A-Day.
Wacky schedule.
It is the first official day of spring, and it is also the first day that we check our Chromebooks to make sure they're ready for the SAT. It is a little bit of a wacky schedule. So this morning, our classes are going to be a little shortened. I don't think by much in A1. 7:20 to 8:38. That's normal, right?
Yeah.
Because it goes about 40.
Yeah.
So about 2 minutes short in there. And then about 5 minutes shortened on A2. So 8:43 to 10:05. Advisory is what you have to look out for. It's going to be a little longer in advisory. It is a half hour for advisory. Everyone should be doing their SAT check-ins on their Chromebooks to make sure that all their login information works. So you're going to be ready for the test in April. So advisory is going to be a little longer today. Make sure you bring your Chromebooks with you. Make sure they're charged. If your batteries aren't lasting for more than 2 hours, you really need to reach out to the tech department so they can get that fixed for you before we get to the SAT. And then surprisingly, everything cleans up and ends at the same time. We're out of here at 1:50 like we normally are.
Good for the buses.
Good for the buses and everybody else. And then you go pick up the little kids, go to sports. There's a lot of stuff the buses do after they start picking us up. They're busy.
They're busy buses.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
And don't forget that today is the class. Tomorrow is class of 2027's Antonio's March 21st. So if you go to Antonio's and buy some pizza or some of their chicken parmesan, you're going to get 20% going back to the class of 27.
What's your favorite pizza?
My favorite pizza? Okay, it's Roseland in Derby.
Yes, I've never been, but it was recommended to me.
It's a red pizza with just sauce with some Parmesan cheese over it.
Got it.
That's
Gotta go in the middle.
Guy in the middle. The news guy uses those.
Yeah.
And on March 22nd, don't forget to wear purple to.
And the word.
And the word. There you go. I was just waiting. I didn't know if you had it. And we are still in our random acts of kindness week here at Woodland.
Look at these beautiful lockers.
Acts of kindness you will see on your lockers this morning. Read the inspirational quote that's on there. They spent that time to put those out there. Good vibes.
Yes.
Good
My
vibes.
favorite one that I read this morning.
What was it?
Be the reason why somebody smiles.
All right. And I hope we are the reason why someone smiles.
Yes.
And not that they're laughing at us, but maybe with us. I don't know.
I'm usually the reason why people cover their ears.
Juniors, you have the College Knowledge coming up on March 25th through the 27th. It's going to be during advisory. You can sign up your entire advisory. See Mr. Stive in the Career Center to find out all the information you didn't know about going to college. Don't forget to listen to us every morning at 7 a.m. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. You can find us somewhere. Don't tell us you can't find us. Today's famous birthday is B.J. Novak. He's from The Office. Yes, exactly. He's a producer and he does a lot of directing as well.
Yep.
And Bobby Orr had his birthday today. So he was one of the greatest hockey players
My
of all
favorite
time.
Bruin.
Yep, there you go.
Yep.
And also Spike Lee, acclaimed director, producer, doing his thing. In historical events, the Republican Party was founded on today's date. I don't know how they tracked it back to specifically March 20th, the first day of spring, but I don't know. That's what came up.
It was a meeting at a house.
Yeah.
It was a meeting at a house. So they have the records where it happened.
Yeah.
It was from the Whig Party.
Sounds good. Yeah, that's good to me. And Albert Einstein, he's been in a lot of history things coming up right now. He had a birthday like a week ago. And this is the day he published his theory of general relativity, and nothing's been the same ever since.
It hasn't. We wouldn't have had that grand movie.
No.
Oppenheimer.
That's right. That's right. Now, today is the first official day of spring because spring got ushered in at 11:06, I think, last night. And it is the National Burning Snowman Day. Yeah, so I had to look this one up because I didn't know what was going on. But officially in America, and Lake Superior State University, I didn't even know there's a university. I don't know. Are they in the NCAA this year?
I think they're very good at hockey. So I think they've been in NCAA hockey tournament.
All right, I'll have to look that up. So what they used to do is they found that at the end of the vernal equinox,
Oh, that was good.
they would
Big word.
burn a snowman, and with the ashes and the fire went up to the heavens, that would indicate how long
6 more weeks of winter.
exactly. It was like a real creative way. Instead of doing
The
Puxtowny
groundhog.
Phil, right? But I guess I get the idea from somewhere in Germany or whatnot. I think it was called the Schuckschlochten. I looked it up.
Schlochten,
Yes,
yeah.
exactly. And they
Rubbish
had
German.
a spring festival
Sounds Austrian.
where they said
Yeah.
but here's the key. The mayor was walking through the town. He's like, listen, if all the kids are studying and doing good in their school stuff, and when we burn the snowman, that'll determine how fast spring will come. So he had an effigy of a winter effigy, usually in the shape of a man, which they called the snowman.
Yeah.
And then they would burn it, and they timed it to see how long it took for it to. It's a whole thing.
This,
Yeah.
it
You can look it
sounds
up.
very similar to Nordic traditions with the wicker rams that they burn, and also very much Guy Fawkes nights. Basically,
yeah.
just people enjoying fire.
Now let's not light Puxtowny Phil on fire. I mean, he comes out, he takes a little shadow, it's a little faster, goes a little quicker. But I don't know, burning snowman was a good way to go. There's also Alien Abduction Day. So if you have been abducted, today's the day you go to your
Our
focus
anniversary of it
groups.
there,
Yeah.
so.
And if you support that or have those beliefs, is the day when you get together. And
Is that why
discuss it.
Decker's with us this morning?
Yeah.
We abducted him.
Our
Abducted
special
me.
guest.
I just got my free ice cream cone yesterday for
Oh,
Did he get it? Did it work?
yeah, it worked.
Nice.
Wow.
I
How do
did
they
not.
stay in business? Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a small ice cream cone.
No.
Small.
We don't have any Dairy Queens near us, so we didn't
No,
get
we don't.
that. And it's also National Ravioli Day. And when is
Oh.
your ravioli day? Why don't you make them on today?
I did not know today was the day to make them.
Today's the day to make them. Yours is more in May.
It's whenever we can get people together. I mean, we
Gotcha.
still
Mine's
have
in
like,
August.
we still have like 150 left, so
Oh, wow.
start working our way
We
through.
should have had them for today.
Yep.
All right. Over the sports desk with Mama Manning.
All right. Good morning. Good morning. No big news to announce other than last night, state all-star game, girls
Oh, yeah.
basketball. Anybody hear what happened?
No.
A certain player from our school won the tournament and the MVP awards.
Really?
Yes, Casey Mulligan.
Wow.
Congratulations. That was awesome.
That was. All right.
Mom just
Where
walked
was
by and
that?
told me. Mom
Hershey High
walked by
School,
and told me.
Middletown.
All right.
Oh, the man knows.
We didn't know.
Yeah, we didn't know.
I just saw a
I
trophy
know.
walking
Now we
by
do.
too. What was the trophy for?
That was
this
swim
one?
and dive.
That was swim and dive. So they're
Yeah,
NBL
NBLs.
champs.
NVL champs, just carrying
Second
the
in
trophy
the
around.
state.
Yep.
The NBL champs again.
So MVP of the state in girls basketball.
Yep.
And we have the NVL champs walking around with their trophies. It's good. There's a little bit of sports going
I want
on.
a trophy.
But that's sports with Mama Manning. But we'll have more sports
In a
in a
few.
moment. Over to the news desk with Tomlin.
Good morning. A couple top stories start your day. First off, Texas migrant arrest law is back on hold after briefly taking effect. Up next, Gaza and Haiti are on the brink of famine, experts say. Biden and Trump yesterday notched more wins as primary voters urged them to keep on the fight. A wooden boat carrying dozens of Rohingya Muslim migrants has capsized off the coast of Indonesia. Additional several probes now target Brazil's Bolsonaro, but his COVID decisions are still catching up to him. Bruce Springsteen returns to the stage in Phoenix after health issues postponed his 2023 world tour.
The boss is back.
Boss is back.
7 dead after South Korean tanker capsized off Japan, 2 still missing. California tribe that lost 90% of its land during the gold rush is set to get a site that will serve as the gateway to the Redwoods.
All right.
There's your news.
And that's the news with Tomlin. This morning we have a bracket show, if you will, talking about what we think something's going to happen for the NCAA championships. So, Mama Manning, Decker,
All
what
right,
do you think,
Decker.
what's going on?
I have in front of me my brackets. What do you think? Let's start with the
Looks good.
men's East. Who do we got, baby?
Well, listen, I got UConn
I'm
going
just
on.
checking.
East there. Class of
Just checking.
'95, the Huskies are going to
Take it all.
yeah,
Number
repeat
one-
champs there. However, I will say that they have the toughest bracket there. They have a lot of tough teams. The winner of the Big 12,
Mhm.
Iowa State, is in their bracket. The
Mhm.
winner of the SEC, Auburn, is in their bracket. So they have a lot of teams that are hot right now. on their side of the bracket.
Three teams were in the Final Four last year.
That too. That too.
That's not
Do
good.
those teams have the bench that UConn has?
No, those teams.
Because
do
I think
not
our bench
there.
points are where it's going to.
Stewart got us
Okay.
through last game. 3 threes in a row, baby.
All right, let's go down to the West
To
there.
the
What do you have
West.
coming out of the West?
I have NC.
North Carolina. See,
Yeah.
that's where I differ a little bit. I think I
Oh.
like the Arizona Wildcats there out west.
Oh,
there.
you're taking that one.
Yeah, they get a little bit of home cooking, I think, when they go in Los Angeles. North Carolina's going to travel out there. And I do think North Carolina is not as good as they've been in the past.
No, they're not. All right, I'm going to the South.
All right. Who do you like in the South?
I have Houston taking it.
I agree, too. I think Houston is going to be a tough team. They're a good team all year. They got one of the best defenses in the
They're
NCAA.
fast.
Yeah.
Fast.
Yeah.
They work hard there. They might not be good at offense, but I think their defense is going to be good in March.
I have them beating Marquette, even with
Marquette-
Tyler back.
Yeah, I think
Kolek
I got
back.
Marquette going out a little bit earlier than you do. You got them going pretty far.
Mm-hmm.
Kentucky's a little up and down.
Yeah.
But I do like
When Marquette's on, Marquette's on.
that. Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
And that guard is good. What was that guard's name? again?
Tyler Kolek.
Kolek. Yeah, he is good. But I think that bracket's kind of weak though, so that's why I just have Houston kind of steamrolling through.
Okay. Midwest. I got Purdue.
This is a toss up down
Purdue,
here.
Purdue, yeah,
This,
Big
this,
guy
this is
eating.
a tough bracket to figure out.
tough one.
Yeah.
I got Tennessee myself. Maybe you can show Jim that thing,
Oh,
that
wow.
bracket. But I like Tennessee
I got
coming out
Creighton
of
going
the
far.
Midwest because I like their uniforms.
Yeah.
I like the orange there.
Don't tell me
I
you
don't
like
like
Syracuse.
I
Don't say
don't like
Syracuse orange,
but,
all right,
and I
yeah.
don't like the Tennessee women's team, but I do like
No.
the Tennessee men's team. And you know what? I think Purdue is a little overrated there.
They didn't win their league
They
title.
win their
I
league
feel a
there
little-
on that
Got
guy.
a little softer schedule.
Edie's the
I
big
think
guy.
they got them
Yeah, and I
schedule.
think I don't know if big guys really do well in the postseason NCAA tournaments there. I like teams with good guards, and Tennessee is going to be a tough team to beat.
All right. So my Final Four, I have UConn, NC, Houston, and Purdue.
And your
My-
Final Four
I
were?
have the UConn, Arizona, Houston, and Tennessee.
All right.
Oh, see, that's what it's going to come down to for the morning mayhem bracket.
However, listen, and then who do you have going to the championship game?
UConn
Oh, yeah.
and Houston.
Oh, very similar to myself. I think I do like Houston and UConn as well.
Final score.
UConn 82, Houston 48.
Holy cow. That's our
Wow.
defense.
I was waiting for something a little
Holy cow. I got UConn taking it 86-82. Closer than you.
They don't have any
85
confidence.
78.
All right. To the women's.
Just because
Oh.
they're going to have to foul down the
Oh,
stretch.
foul down the
And
stretch,
I'm
yeah,
thinking
makes
that's what's going to
Get
put
a
us up
couple of
front. It's going to be
points.
tight, but
Yeah.
we're going to be in front. They're going to have to foul, and
I
I,
like
think
it.
it's going to put out in front.
I like the thinking behind it.
All right. South Carolina's undefeated. I have them going all the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't really argue with it. South
No.
Carolina seems like UConn from past years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to
Notre
argue
Dame,
with
that'll
that.
be a good game.
I do like the fact that UConn might win a couple of games this year. Matchup of Ohio State that knocked
Mhm.
them out last year, so
Mhm.
that'll be that's really their game.
I
to
don't
look
think
at.
that happened by accident either.
No.
Yeah.
With the bracket makers were putting it together.
Now, Albany, too. I got Iowa.
Yeah,
Caitlin Clark.
I agree. I do like an Iowa South Carolina rematch there. I don't like LSU, and LSU's pretty good. They could win.
Kim Mulkey.
I'm rooting for Iowa to beat them.
All right. In the Portland 4, I got Texas, but I got Stanford beating them.
That's
I will
not,
say I have no idea.
that's not really out of the realm of possibility. Stanford could get it done.
So my Final Four, I have
Texas is streaky.
South Carolina, Stanford, Iowa, and UConn. In my finals, I have South Carolina and Iowa, and I have Iowa winning it. I want Caitlin Clark to go all the way, baby.
I don't want Caitlin Clark. I am. See, a lot of people are saying that she's the best girls basketball player ever.
Well, we
They're
know
trying to take-
Tarazi is.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They're trying to
Yeah.
take it. So I don't. That's why I'm keeping confident with Tarazi and.
Although
going
Bree
against Caitlin.
Stewart won 4 national championships, no one else has.
Hard to argue with that.
Yeah.
Right?
But we have 5 Connecticut teams, 2 UConn,
Fairfield.
Yale, Fairfield, and Sacred Heart.
Sacred Hearts.
Sacred Heart's in it. They're in a playoff game today.
All right.
They're playing tonight.
Yes, against Presbyterian.
Oh yeah, Presbyterian.
We know who goes to Sacred Heart.
No, I do not. Who goes to Sacred Heart?
Jason Palmieri.
Oh,
We know who's going there next year.
yes, I do know that.
Casey Mulligan.
The state MVP. The state MVP, baby. All right. Well, those are our brackets. We'll see how quickly they get busted or
Oh, thanks.
or hold up.
Thanks.
I'm lose by 2 o'clock.
I know. Mine's
Yeah.
usually the first round.
And that starts on Thursday. We have the rest of the play-ins to see who gets the. Why is it the 10 seed and the 16 seed? I thought we was playing for
Who knows?
because it was 10 versus 10 and 16 versus 16 last night.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's the last of the automatic bids.
Yeah.
Play, and then they made a deal where it's the last of the at-large bids. So if you were one of the last
Oh, okay.
at-large bids, then you have to do a playing game. And then
Gotcha.
if you're
That's
one
why
of the
it's
last of the automatics, you got to play.
the 10s versus the 16.
That's for the men's, but for the women's, it's different. It's 16, 16, 11, 12.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
So you got to be a mathematician to figure that out. Maybe
telling
we
you.
should ask Einstein.
And the boys play at Friday afternoon at 2:45.
I believe
2:45.
tomorrow's historical event
Girls
is
at 1
when
o'clock.
Einstein came up with the NCAA bracket.
Bracket
Yes.
of relativity.
Yes.
I think he's supposed to work on the NCAA football playoff system as well next.
He never
So-
figured that out, though. That's why we're
He
still
never
flying.
figured it
3
out.
more years, you'll be all solved.
All right, behalf of Decker, she's Mama Manning. He's Tomlin. I'm Amato. Good morning, Woodland.
Yep.
Thanks for listening to this episode of the Morning Mayhem podcast. Morning Mayhem is broadcast live from Woodland Regional High School in Beacon Falls, Connecticut, each and every school day. Follow us on Spotify, Anchor FM, or wherever you find your latest podcasts. And for more information on the show, upcoming guests, and past episodes, visit our show website, morningmayhem.show.